Hey, thank you so much for coming along this evening and for all the people that turned up a little bit early. Thank you. Now I'm going to say I'm a little bit fresh back from the Conversations Conference in Austin, Texas, but I guess it was probably about 2 months ago now. But one of the key learnings that we had there was about chat marketing. Now, chat marketing is the way of the future. So thank you so much for you all coming along this evening. I am super excited to have you here because what I'm going to show you is not just one of my very latest marketing strategies that I've been using with my own business, but that of my clients as well. But what I also believe is the #1 future for marketing for 2020 and beyond. And I'm seeing some massive results, which I'm going to show you. Some of these initial results have been included 35 times more in sales than compared to email marketing. Now, I know this might seem a little bit unbelievable at this particular stage, but when you see how the whole system works and I show you some examples, then you're going to fully understand why that's happening. I've also had in some cases self-liquidating lead magnets. What that means is it no longer costs money to build a list or get a lead. And open rates are between 70 and 95%, meaning people are getting your promotional messages and so much more. I'm going to show you step by step how you can implement it in your business. But the really great thing is once you understand how messenger marketing works and the system works, you can and how it is successful in pretty much any industry. I'm going to show you case studies and stuff. It's really quite easy to implement into your business once you know how, which is what I'm going to show you on this webinar this evening. Now, this is a process. I'm going to show you how it all works. I'm going to show you case studies, but you really want to stay right to the end, as you don't want to miss some of the really important elements of messenger marketing. We build out flows, we build out conversations, and I don't want you to miss any part of that. Now I'm just having a little bit of issues with, just hold on a second here. I just need to make sure that I've got my question thing open for you guys as we go through. Now, I have quite a lot to cover, so what I want to do is please take down some questions and I will get to the questions at the end of the webinar. And also what I'm going to show you is how I can give you my best performing chatbots that you can get complete access to them and have them set up for you so that you don't need to worry about this stuff yourself. So let's get started. Let's just make sure we're all good here. Hold on a second, team. There we go. So what I want to know, just a little bit of a poll here, is into who is new to Facebook Messenger marketing. So in the comments over to the right-hand side where the dashboard is, if you're new to Messenger marketing, just let me know in the comments. If you've been dabbling in it, put dabbling in it. If you have built out some awesome chatbots and making money from it, put some dollar signs in there. I'd love to see actually where everyone's at with their messenger marketing, and then I'll probably be able to tailor a little bit, you know, the speed of it to exactly where you're going. We've got baby got bot, love it. Yes, new. Oh, we've got lots of newbies here. New. Oh, Kathy, you're newish and dabbling. New. We've got mainly new and a few dabbling here, and we continue to go. Great, fantastic. You guys are absolutely going to love this. Like I said, write down your questions as we go through and I will get to those at the end. But as I mentioned, here's some of the things that I'll be covering. As I said, how you can use Facebook Messenger marketing to get 35 times more sales than you would with email marketing. And I'm going to show you exactly how we do that and examples of that as well. Step by step, how you can use Facebook Messenger marketing and how it works using what we call a chat bot and a chat bot app. This will all make sense by the end of this, okay? How to use Facebook Messenger marketing so that you can grow a list in a way that it is self-liquidating. think about it like this, okay? The money is in the list. You need to take people from your social networks. You need to take people from your chatbot, and you need to build a list. The money is in the list. When it's someone, if you're ever wanting to sell your business, people buy that list. So if it costs you nothing to build a list, then you can continue to do it. And I'm going to show you exactly how we can do that as well, and the successes I've been having with a lot of businesses along the way doing that. And of course, how to use Facebook Messenger marketing to also get qualified leads, even if you're selling a higher priced product or service. This doesn't just work for your lower end products, and it doesn't just work in e-commerce, and it doesn't just work in restaurants, even though it works really, really well in e-commerce and restaurants and that. If you're offering a higher price product or service, it works as well, and I'm going to show you how. But first and foremost, for those who have not met me, you may have just seen my ad but haven't been introduced to me. Let me share who I am and why you should listen to me before we get into the really, really good stuff. Now, I guess what I'm best known for is I work with businesses. I work with them all over the world, and I help them implement the latest Facebook marketing strategies. I've been all over the world to conferences. I've spoken at conferences and things. I've been to top conferences and stuff. And realistically, the stuff that I teach is the very, very latest, because I'm constantly in there learning. And in fact, I'll share with you a little bit of how I predicted some of the future in marketing as well. But I guess the main thing here is I focus on using Facebook to make money, okay? We are all businesses after all. We're all out there to make a really good, money for our business. And for me, money in my business means freedom, okay? I don't just use Facebook to make friends. It is a social network. There is a really, really fine line. But my key focus when I'm working with my clients, when I'm working in my own business is, okay, how do we get really good return on investment in this? How do I have more freedom in my life? My background is as a journalist. I worked in print, radio, and TV for 10 years. What I was trained to do as a journalist was to research, research, research. Don't take things at face value, dig deep. So that's what I did when I took all my skills, like when I jumped into this online marketing thing well over 10 years ago. We're talking probably 11 or so years ago. I jumped online and I found out about Facebook and using Facebook for business right in the early stages. I'm one of the really sort of forerunners in using Facebook for business. And what I did is I found people that were really, really nailing it, but they weren't necessarily all over social media themselves. They were just very successful in their business and growing it on Facebook, and I trained under them. Since then, I have found people that are really nailing it, that are not necessarily mainstream, and I get them to coach me on this stuff so that I can then study it, I can go implement it myself, and then I can coach others. I've been doing this in social media marketing and predominantly Facebook, and in the last couple of years, chatbots and messenger marketing. Right? But I guess the main thing for you guys while you sit on this webinar tonight is think about it like this. My specialty really is taking a business owner and helping them build reliable, sustainable, and also scalable income streams using Facebook marketing and message bots, not just your one-off stuff. I love to teach this stuff, do this stuff so that you can rinse and repeat throughout all sorts of businesses and really grow and scale. So if that's really something that you're interested in, you're going to absolutely love this. So, but one of the little things I just want to share with you, okay, is I've always been a little bit of ahead of the curve with predicting marketing trends. And I guess it's probably because I go to lots of social media conferences, I listen to lots of podcasts. In my spare time, I run marathons. Because I run marathons, I do a lot of training. When I'm out training, guess what I'm doing? I'm listening to podcasts, I'm listening to training, I'm listening to all sorts of stuff so that I can get the latest information. So I'm usually way ahead of the curve, so that when I do attend these social media conferences throughout the world, what I find is what they're usually presenting at the latest conference is as something new in marketing I've actually been implementing for at least 12 months, which is great for you guys because you're well ahead of it now with learning this messenger marketing stuff, right? So for example, way before, people were using Facebook to as a business, right? Or Facebook, you know, to grow their business. I was jumping on and doing it well ahead. Then there was Facebook remarketing. I jumped on Facebook remarketing, and then about a year later, people started to catch up as well. It was the same as Facebook videos. I was saying to everyone, well and truly before everyone else was jumping on videos, I was saying, you've got to be doing videos on Facebook. And then a year later, I turned up to this conference and it's like they're all going videos. The same with lives as well, Facebook lives. By the way, if you're not doing lives, you need to be doing them. Facebook gives preference to them. They work really, really well also with hooking up to your chat bots and your messenger marketing. And then of course, and now there is Facebook Messenger marketing. I have been jumped on this. I've been using it in my business. I've been helping my clients. I've built up, you know, thousands of subscribers using Facebook Messenger marketing in the last couple of years. And I bet a lot of you guys are just starting to really hear about it now. In fact, some people are starting to notice a little bit of a similarity here, right? I'm not sure who you guys, if you guys know who this person is. And obviously this is me, and this is Nostradamus. And I must say that I'm starting to get known as a Nostracary. I can predict the marketing future, so you guys are in the right place. But let's get serious. Right, what I want to share with you is some examples of some Facebook Messenger campaigns I've run and how the results that we've got. Now, what I love about sharing these examples is that I love to stimulate your ideas and stimulate how you might be able to use it in your business as well. So here are some of the campaigns that I've run before. So I was working with Peter and we were doing a free marketing package valuation. He's a property manager, and instead of sending them through to an opt-in page on his website, we sent them through Messenger. Now, what actually ultimately happened from these free appraisals and the advertising and the Messenger marketing campaign is he ended up with a $1.2 million listing. Now, most real estate agents and property managers out there will know exactly the value of that particular listing. We had Maggie. So Maggie was holding webinars, and typically if you're holding a webinar, as we know for people that hold them, is you get people to register their email address through email, and then they get reminders through email, right? Now we know open rates for emails have dropped dramatically, like right down to anywhere near from 15%. So what ended up happening with this particular campaign, she ended up with 288 subscribers over a couple of webinars. But we know what this means is that 288 subscribers to the webinar, 70% turn up rate is what we've been getting for webinars. She knows that there could be around about a 15% on the lowest conversion rate at that particular webinar. So with those types of results compared to email marketing, that's pretty good. So super happy with that one there. Now we also have the Determined Athlete Zone. So this was actually a brand new business starting out from scratch, and we ran a contest here. So we ran a messenger marketing campaign. So what that meant is they entered the contest through Messenger, became a Messenger subscriber. Now we know that, so we ended up with 178 subscribers over 3 weeks, spending no more than a couple of $100 on an ad. Now we know that each of these subscribers is worth $200 a piece. So that is in the first week, if we're talking about 10%, only a 10% of these client people come and buy, that's an extra $3,560 in a week. And then over $35,000 over a period of time with just that number of subscribers getting them through messengers. We've got Elite Body Bar. Now this is a beautician place up on the Sunshine Coast. Anna is amazing. If you're ever up on the Sunshine Coast, Elite Body Bar does some super amazing job, but she's only just started this year. So she started and went from, and we ran a messenger marketing campaign. I'm going to show you how you can get access to these flows as well at the end of this. Ran a messenger marketing campaign and went, and this is unheard of in a local business, right? 0 to profit in 3 months. This is the value of messenger and messenger marketing. This particular company here, Spring Free Trampolines, we ran a contest, and now all they wanted was 1,000 leads. They knew what 1,000 leads meant to them, and we had 4 to 6 weeks, I believe, to get them. Well, we exceeded the 1,000 within the first week and ended up with 4,115 subscribers. And they were super, super happy, like I said, with even 1,000. So they know the lifetime value of these clients, and that 4,115 subscribers, that we know that if they send out a promotion, that over 70% will actually open it compared to email marketing as well. Then of course I've got several businesses online. Some of you guys may have heard about them. I walk the walk. I don't just teach this stuff. I'm actually in there, and I have got businesses myself where I build out, do Facebook marketing, I do messenger marketing and that. And with this particular business, I've transitioned all the lead magnets and part of the sales process and my Amazon sales process through Messenger. So I take people through Messenger first before I send them off to my website, or specifically before I send them off to Amazon. So I collect their details first. We've had such a huge response. That's an extra $12,000 a month for Marathon Girl. I run Facebook marketing retreats. These are 3-day intensive retreats where people come along, spend 3 days with me and a really, really small group of business owners. I've done and over 2 campaigns using messenger marketing. So I promote the retreat via a Facebook ad into messenger marketing where people apply. Over 2 campaigns, or I had earned over 50,000. I then held a 3rd retreat because I had a waiting list. And ended up with over $85,000 in the last 3 to 4 months from campaigns through Messenger with this particular Facebook marketing retreat. The power of Messenger is super exciting. But what is Facebook Messenger? What I want to do is I want to just take a little bit of time here, because I know a few of you guys said that you're newbies, just to explain exactly what it is, and then we'll get into the nuts and bolts of exactly how you can use it in your business to really grow your business, plus examples of exactly how you can do that as well. So Facebook is it's effectively an instant message system. It really does allow people to message you via Facebook. So typically, if we're talking about a page, this is what it's looked like. Hey, this is a message, and it pops up on your phone. All of you guys, or most of you guys, would have experienced that. So that's just Messenger, Facebook Instant Message System. What is Facebook Messenger marketing? Well, Facebook Messenger marketing is really about using Facebook Messenger like an autoresponder. So it's automated. We love automation, and the reason why we love automation is automation means freedom. Freedom means you can spend more time working on your business, not in your business, okay? So it works as an autoresponder, and your clients are happy because you're getting straight back to them. People expect instant nowadays. So you can send messages out, and you can send highly targeted bulk marketing messages to potential clients, but like it's a one-on-one conversation, and you can lead them through a marketing funnel or a flow. So Facebook Messenger has been used in marketing since around about 2016. So it is fairly new, but not really when we're talking about internet years. But most people didn't even jump on until last year, and actually this year anyway. So since 2017, Facebook Messenger marketing has been automated using chatbots. So you don't have to get in there and be typing away. I didn't send you out all those reminders about this webinar. They actually were sent out prior to this, sent out in an automated fashion. So, but this is really the start of it, guys. So why use Facebook Messenger marketing? Well, here's some of the stats. 1.3 billion people are active on Facebook Messenger every month. Every time I go speak at an event, and I've been speaking at events all around the country and overseas, I speak to rooms of around about 200 right through to over 1,000 people. And in every single room, I ask the question, hey, put up your hand if you communicate to your friends and family via Messenger. I can tell you now, pretty much everyone in the room puts their hand up. It looks like it's around about 90% or more, okay? I'd probably be better off asking who doesn't, then I'd be able to count 2 or 3 people in the room. So the fact of the matter is, everyone is communicating through Messenger nowadays, so why not communicate to people in the way that they're used to communicating, the way that they're used to chatting. So some of the other benefits of Facebook Messenger mean that people opt in to a message with just one click. It's nice and easy for someone to opt in. No messing around, going to a landing page, entering all their details and stuff like that. It's just one click. They opt in and it basically pulls out their Facebook ID. So it means that their name and their email is the same name and email they have on their Facebook account. So not fake. Now they can swap that out as well, but you get real names and real emails. Messenger ads are, if you have an ad that opens up and clicks and opens up in Messenger at this present point in time, it's cheaper to send someone back into Messenger than it is to send someone through to an email. Understand this. Facebook is trying to keep us all inside Facebook. If it can, you can send someone into Messenger, which is a Facebook app, Facebook owns it, then Facebook rewards you. So the ads are less expensive than they are if you send them away to a website. Messenger is mobile optimized, so you don't need to worry about that. And we know that most of the population are walking around with their mobile in their hand, so much so they're walking down the streets, they're running into poles, they're running out into the middle of the roads, people are getting run over, and so on. They're not even communicating in restaurants. You know this, I know this, but the cool thing is, right, you as a marketer can get in front of your potential client as they go about their day-to-day as well. So you can send, and then what you can do is you can send a sequence over time once you've got a subscriber, just like you can in an email funnel, but do not, word of warning, treat Messenger like email, okay? It is way more conversational. But you can basically send out a sequence though. In Facebook Messenger, this funnel is called a flow. So I'm going to be referring to this as a flow as we go throughout, just as not so I don't confuse you guys. So Facebook Messenger marketing is much more effective than email marketing, basically because it has higher deliverability, higher open rates, and higher click-through rates, which means that when someone actually clicks on your message, they get to your offer page. They're actually seeing your marketing material and they're seeing your nurture sequences and so on, or your free training courses or your training courses or whatever it might be. Open rates for Facebook message average between 70 to 90%. I sent out a broadcast today. Many of you guys would have got it about my 3-day retreat. As of 3 hours after that broadcast, it was sitting at 71% open rate, and that was 3 hours later. I haven't double checked it to see where it is right now, but that was at 71% of people had opened it by then. Over 21% of those had actually clicked through, right? So the click-through rates are no, but the open rates for email, if this was an email equivalent, and I'm being very generous here, and you guys know this, is 18 to 20% for email. But what's even more important is the difference in click-through rates. So I just alluded to it right then and there, right? Click-through rates for Facebook message average between 5 at the very, very lowest versus 40%. Like I said, I was sitting at that 21 to 25% today versus just 1 to 3% for email. Okay, so what that means is click-through rates really do determine how many people actually go to your offer page to buy. So what I want to do, and I know some of you guys are a little bit visual there, and I understand the visual component of this because you know, we all learn in different ways, but let me just show you a little bit of a visual here, okay? So there are two funnels here. On your left-hand side, you have the website funnel. So let's just say people come in through your website. On the right-hand side, we have a chatbot funnel. So let's just say they visit your chatbot. They've clicked on an ad, they've gone to a website on your left-hand side, they've clicked on an ad and opened up in a chatbot on your right-hand side. So the website funnel, we've got, let's just say we start all even here and we start with 10,000 visitors. So 10,000 people come visit your website, 10,000 people come into your chatbot. Now let's just say on that website you have an opt-in, right, to get a free report or whatever it might be. Well, you can guarantee that of the 10,000 people, and I'm just using statistics here, but of on average, 25% of people that visit that page, if it's optimized, if it's fully optimized, 25% of people will opt in, give you their email, right? So that takes the 10,000 down to 2,500. If we're looking at messenger marketing, if we've got 10,000 people come into the chatbot, you will find 99% of those people subscribe. So those are those people that we can message there. So we end up with 9,900. Now go back to the website funnel here. Of that 25% of people that opt into the email, we know that if you send out an email, 25% of that's an open rate being really, really generous. So now we've gone from 2,500 people down to 625 compared to messenger marketing where we've got a 75% open rate, so that 7,425 people have actually opened your message compared to 625. So we go down to the website funnel where we've got the open rate of 25%, drops down to 5% click-through rate. So that's the people that actually see it, click on it, go back to your website. So that's 32 compared to the messenger marketing side of things, where 48% click-through rate. And again, I'm being very conservative with these figures. That ends up with 3,564 compared to 32. Now, let's just say we'll be quite generous on the purchases for website funnel, and we've got about a 3% on average of people that purchase if they've gone through your website funnel. It's a little bit lower if they've gone through your chatbot funnel, but you end up with 35 purchases compared to 1 purchase with messenger marketing. So you know how at the start I said to you that I would show you exactly how the whole numbers work in terms of how we get 35% times 35 times more sales than with email marketing. So all else being equal, you make over 35 times more sales with messenger than you do with email. And we have been seeing those results. Here's what we're, so basically, as you can see, going from email marketing to Facebook Messenger marketing is really like going from a bicycle through to a sports car. I know what I'd prefer, okay? So let's look at, so you now know the numbers. Now let's look at how Facebook Messenger marketing works. So first of all, you do need a chat bot app. Now there's plenty of them on the market. I've done some research. The one that I prefer to use at this present point in time is one called ManyChat. So you'll see it down there, ManyChat. So that does automate the marketing side of things and make it so that you can run ads and so on. So with a chatbot app, you can build out or send out an automated sequence of messages. Now these are known as, like I said before, as a flow. So let's look at the Facebook Messenger marketing process, and I'm going to break this down into steps for you, and there are 7 steps here. So step 1, someone clicks on an ad or a link. Okay, you may have experienced that yourself when you clicked on the ad for this. You click on it, that's step 1. So here's an example of how that might look for a Facebook Messenger destination ad. So here's an ad for my Marathon Girl Guide. Someone clicks on the Learn More button at the bottom. So that is effectively step 1 in the process. Someone clicks on your ad or on a link. Step 2 is Facebook Messenger opens for the end user and a chatbot automated message from you appears. So let's just say someone's come in from my guide to get the Marathon Girl guide to running a marathon. They click on the ad, it opens up in Messenger. The very next message they get is, hey Marathon Girl, can I give you the Marathon Girl guide PDF and answer your questions right here inside chat? Step 3 is now they get an option to click yes please here. So as soon as they take any action, so click on the button or type a message, they are subscribed. They actually don't need to do anything else after that. They are subscribed. So once they're subscribed, you can get so much information about them, okay? So this is the information that you can get. You can get email addresses, you can get their phone number, you can start a chat with them inside here, you can see where they're from, you can see what their time thing is, and then you can have a look at all the different tags that they've come in on, so that you can really segment them based on their tags. So what this means in the future is I can send a message to, let's just say Susie, based on one of these tags, right? She's gone into the Facebook retreat, more information. I can send a message out specifically tailored to some of these tags in here, but I'll show you a bit more of that in a moment, so very soon. So step 3 is as soon as they take action, they become a subscriber and you get a lot of information here. Step 4, once subscribed, you can effectively bulk message them for free. So just to give you an example of some open rates here, here's one of the ones that I've sent out recently. Had sent it out to 246 people. It was delivered to 99.2%, but look at this. It was opened by 100% and my click-through rate was 32.8. Okay, so, and that cost me nothing to send out this particular message about some free training. So effectively you can bulk message them for free. Step 5 is you can set up a flow. So this is a funnel or a sequence of messages so that you can qualify or sell something along the way. So I just want to show you an example of how this flow looks. So here's an example of my Marathon Girl guide. For one day, let's just say a day later, I send out a message. This is an automated message of it in a sequence. For those that downloaded my report, a day later, they'll get, hope you enjoyed the free Marathon Girl guide, 7 steps to running a marathon I sent you. Did you know there is one very big mistake a lot of female runners make when training for a marathon? Want to know what it is? Yes, please. Now look at, again, the open and deliverability rates here, right? 99.4% delivered to 92% open, 37.8% clicked through here. Let's just say a couple of days later, I'm going to send out another message as well, and this is in a sequence. Hey, Kerry, I've had a few girls ask about my Marathon Girl running tops. Do you have one already? If not, would you like to add one to your collection? Here's 20% off coupon code. Just browse running tops button below and use the code MarathonTop20 at checkout. Then they can, right inside Messenger, go shopping. They can browse through here and look at the different tops and stuff like that. Let's just say they get the discount code, right? We send them out another message if they got it within 24 hours, just checking to find out if you used your discount, 20% discount code. If not, here it is again. Make sure you enter at checkout, go shopping, and let me know if you have any questions. Perhaps another couple of days later in the sequence. And I've tested a few of these, so I've got a few different sequences in here for my Marathon Girl, but then a couple of days later I might do, hey, just wanted to share with you the feeling you get when you finally run that first marathon or get your PB. Apart from giving birth, it's the best achievement in the world. You feel unstoppable. Are you running your first marathon or trying to get a PB on your next one? Now here's what I'm doing here. I'm segmenting them now. If they say first marathon, they go into the first marathon sequence. If they say going for a PB, they go into my going for a PB sequence. I will send out different messages to someone who's running their first marathon than I would to someone going for their PB. So they really start to get a personalized chatbot or message experience. If it's a personalized message experience based on where they are in the buying process, then they're more likely to build rapport, get the know, get the like, get the trust to do business with you. So what happens after this is that we can tag, message can then tag people based on their answer, and then you can send relevant messages and promos after that. So for example, let's just say they said first marathon. Yippee, I would love to help you with you running your first marathon. First thing is first, have you registered for your first marathon yet? Let's just say they have. Great, that's the first step. Next step is a training program. Do you have one? Yes, I do. No, I don't. If they say, no, I don't, great, I've got you covered. Do you want to get access to my marathon training program used to consistently achieve sub 3:30 marathons, the one I used to qualify for and complete Boston? I'd be happy to give you more information about how you can get access to it. Click the button below, tell me more, no thanks, and you start to get the idea of how this all works here. So here's how the flow looks in the back end of ManyChat. So these are how it looks if someone's getting the messages. In the back end of ManyChat, I've just built out a flow. I've got tags in there and so on. Now this is a nice little baby flow. This is just a little tester, right? They can get super, super huge. But like I said, you don't need to worry about this. I'm going to share with you how you can get access to my pre-templated flows at the end of this webinar. So, so they go through a flow, and then depending on what they answer, we can actually get the guide in here, we can get their email address, and then we can ask a few questions and tag people along the way. If they haven't got a training program down here, I put them into one. If they have, then they go into another sequence as well. So check out the results for this particular one. So after 9 days of running the Marathon Girl Guide, lead capture plus upsell, I had 151 subscribers. The cost per subscriber was 51 cents, and I spent $74.84. It was only just a little small testing spend here, and I made $2,527 from this particular campaign. That's over 3,000% return on investment. So it even gets better than this. Is pretty exciting stuff. It doesn't stop there. You can then send regular free information and offers just like you would email marketing, but your messages aren't the same as email marketing. Remember that, okay? So let's just recap those steps just so that you can understand, because I know this can be a little bit of a complicated process for some. So, and it's considering most of us said we were new here or dabbling. Someone clicks on an ad or a link. This is step one. Number two is Facebook Messenger opens and an automated message from you appears. Step three is as soon as the end user takes some action, so clicks on it or comments on it or whatever they do there, they are actually subscribed into your bot, but you want to take it further from there. Once they're subscribed, you can then bulk message them essentially for free, and then you can set up a flow, what we call a flow, which is a funnel or a sequence of messages to qualify or sell moving forward. But it gets even better than this. So there are loads of creative ways that you can use Facebook Messenger marketing in your business. And the thing is that like, there are so many different things that I'm learning every single day and building out on a daily basis on the different types of bots that you can build out, that really your imagination is probably going to be the only thing that limits you here. But there, like I said, there are loads of different creative ways, but here are two more examples. So the first one is how you can build a targeted list. But here's my question for you. What's better than quickly and cheaply building a list? Building a list and getting paid for it, which is what I absolutely love with this. Right, you see, because Facebook Messenger is so effective, it's much easier to make your offers self-liquidating, which means it doesn't cost you anything, and in fact, you actually can make money doing this or make an upsell from this. It's a really powerful way. One of the really powerful ways is to run a contest. So my first example for you is using a contest to sell a service. So let's just say you are a dentist or a physio, or you're some type of business that obviously, chiropractor, a naturopath, somewhere where people book in and an appointment with you. So we run a contest, and in this contest we give away one of your services. That's the most popular one. That's what we do. And so what they do is they come in, they enter the contest, and they enter it through Messenger. So they click through Messenger. Now we know that the open rates in Messenger are better. When you do promos, people are actually seeing it. So in this particular contest, we ran one in Messenger and did an upsell. Here were the results. So we had 137 people clicked on the ad, and now 86% of those actually became a lead. So that's a majority of the people that clicked on the ad, opened up in Messenger, 86% of people became a lead. So that was 118 people. And this is in a local business in a smaller town. So spent $119.27. Now the cost per lead for this particular business was $1.01 per lead. Now most of you in a service-based business will understand that this is an extremely low cost per lead. Now we offered an upsell at the back end. Now the upsell was, hey, listen, why wait to get your teeth whitened? Why not book an appointment with us and get a 30% discount code? So the back end was a 30% discount code. We had 43 people went through and claimed that discount code. So that's 36% of the people that entered went through and claimed the discount code. And then we know that 18 people went through to the book website from there to book a whitening treatment. So that's 42% of those went through to the website to book a whitening treatment of 30% off. So that's the first example. Second example is using a contest to sell a physical product. So if you've got an e-commerce store, you're selling something online, this is for you. So we have Beryl, and she actually makes some handmade bridal bouquet bundle, right? So these are beautiful artificial flowers. I had the catchphrase of they'll last longer than your marriage. Yes, it doesn't go down well when I say that. Only joking though. But she makes these beautiful, beautiful flowers that look absolutely real, and then brides can have them forever, which is fantastic. So we ran a contest again, and they could get all the brides could get a chance to win a gorgeous bridal bouquet bundle valued at $425. So you know that the only people that are entering this contest are people that want the prize. So therefore, her ideal client target audience, a whole handful of brides, and we're getting them into Messenger. So they click apply now, goes through Messenger, have an upsell on the back end. Here's the results of that particular one. So she had new business after 4 weeks of brides inquiring. 708 people clicked on the ad after seeing it. 535 of those actually subscribed and became leads. So that's 76%. The cost per lead was only 31%. She's now got 535 brides that are going to get married in the next 12 months. So the back end was a 20% discount code. So if you bought or ordered your bouquet before the end of the contest, you got credited back whatever you purchased if you won, but you also got the 20% discount code if you didn't win. It was a win-win situation either way. So what ended up happening with this is 316 brides went through and claimed that discount code. And then what ended up happening, because it's brides and there's a little bit of a longer sales process, she was following up all the brides via Messenger and email and closing the sale. So we didn't just get Messenger subscribers here, we also got email subscribers in this instance as well. Here's example number 3. So we can use contests not just to sell physical products or to sell services. We've also used contests to sell information products as well. So here's Permaculture Education Institute. If you're interested in permaculture, Morag Gamble is the best in the world. And she is super, super popular, travels around the world helping people qualify in permaculture. And she was offering a double certificate in permaculture design and teaching. And this was valued at $1,997. So people applied now, went through Messenger. So she actually wanted to take people from her email list, take all her fans, take people following her, and get them into Messenger because of the open rates and that of Messenger. So the results for that: 318 people clicked on the ad, 223 leads from the people clicking on the ad, so 70% of those, spent $140.32, so low spend there. Cost per lead for these people that are interested in getting a double permaculture certification was 63 cents per lead. Again, we did another back end 20% discount code on this one, and 42 people went through and claimed that discount code of people that entered the contest at this particular time, and 18 people from there went through to the website to buy the $1,997 course for the 20% off. So people are going through to the offer page. We've got a contest to make sales on your e-commerce store. So this one here is Bugsy's Treats. So they were giving away a year's supply of doggy treats, and again, same scenario. So apply now, opens up in Messenger, enters through Messenger, gets a Messenger subscriber and an email subscriber, and do an upsell at the back end here. So had 1,881 ad clicks, and ended up with more leads than people that clicked on the ad. And the reason why is that this only counts, the stats we've got here are the ones that are counted through people clicking on the ad. People shared the ad, so they ended up with 102% more people entering than people that clicked on the ads because people were sharing it. So they spent $957.23. Cost per lead was only 50 cents to get a lead, and as a result, after the contest, Bugsy's Dog Treats more than doubled their sales. So let's give you some tips for running a contest, because I've been finding these super successful. And also, like I said, I'm going to show you how you can get access to those specific successful flows right inside your chatbot app. So you want to make the prize something that only your customers would value, right? Because you want highly targeted customer audiences here. You make sure that the terms and conditions meet Facebook guidelines. This is super important. We have terms and conditions that when people come along and sign up for our messenger marketing course and stuff like that, we give you those terms and conditions. We know they're fully compliant, and all you need to do is swap out, business name and dates and stuff like that. And you want to offer an upsell. Always have a chance to make a self-liquidating offer or a profitable offer as well. So as you can see, contests work for a wide range of businesses, but you can also easily sell services. You can easily sell services, physical or digital products. And the great thing is, once you have a successful contest flow, you can duplicate it for many other contests as you want, which is what we can do for you as well. But what if you want to sell higher priced items as well? And I know there's a few people, I know some of the names on here that actually do that. So what if your funnel requires one-on-one interaction with you? Right, so for example, this can work for, let's just say you're a consultant and you want to book a mortgage broker or a finance broker, and you make most of your sales through a one-on-one initial meeting. So you have a consultation with someone. Or let's just say that you are a tradie and you make your sales by going and visiting site and providing written quotes for people. Or let's just say that you are a real estate agent and you'll go and have a look at a property and stuff like that, and you'll prepare an appraisal on that property. All of these take your time, your effort, and your money as well. I know this. I have a lot of real estate clients, mortgage brokers and tradies, and they often tell me that they spend a lot of time running around after tire kickers. Messenger can really weed out those tire kickers before you spend your time or your money. So let's talk about how to pre-qualify cold traffic before a one-on-one meeting. So the first is you want to use a Facebook, what we call a messenger destination ad. I showed you one of those earlier. It was where I was using my guide, or a message link, so a link that they can click on that you might send out an email or in a blog post. So basically it's a clickable link. Either way, these people click on them and it opens up in Messenger. In Messenger, you want to have a flow, so something that's automated, a message or a sequence of messages that pre-qualifies them. So let me give you an example of one that's an appointment with a qualified lead. So let's just say, well, not let's just say, this is an example of one. So we've got the loan reducer here. This is for a mortgage broker. Is taking Australia by storm. People all around Australia are paying their mortgages off in record time. So someone clicks on this to find out how the loan reducer is good for them. So let's talk about this particular sequence that we did for Phil. So this is what it looks like. So if someone's clicking through here, we are pre-qualifying them. I know you guys, this looks super, super scary, doesn't it? Like I said though, once you've built out a flow, the flow can be copied to other pages. So this is what it looks like. Just wanted to give you an example, and we're pre-qualifying people here. Obviously, there's certain questions that you ask throughout the process when you're pre-qualifying, and there are things that you'd normally do on the phone that you can do to Messenger, and only if they come through and answer the right questions do you have to get on that call. So as a result of this, Phil got 27 qualified inquiries on the rate reducer or the loan reducer, leading to appointments. The cost was $8.95 per inquiry. Now, any mortgage broker out there, and I speak to them often, I know well that they will pay hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars for a qualified inquiry or qualified person. We ran the campaign for 30 days and spent $241.72. Again, once you've tested and perfected a flow, you can duplicate it for as many offers and funnels as you want on various different pages if you want to too. So example 2 is getting a qualified lead to request a quote. So my tradie friend and client friend, he's an electrician, a fantastic electrician here on the Gold Coast, and he helps people obviously wire up their homes if they're building, renovating, or giving their place a facelift. So we decided to run a campaign for a free quote and run it through Messenger. So they send a message through here, pre-qualifies them, and then only has to really contact the ones that are ready to go now. So the results of this, he got 23 messages from qualified leads requesting quotes. Ads cost $219.32, ran the campaign only for a couple of weeks and was swamped with work and told me to switch it off as a result. Quality problem to have. Example number 3 is getting a qualified lead to request an appraisal. So this strategy really does work well for real estate agents. Here's an example. So they click on an ad. So the ad would be either a property manager, find out how much your investment property is worth and offer a free appraisal, or it might work for find out how much your property is worth. Either or. They click on the ad, sends a message, opens up in Messenger, and you can start asking some questions about where the property is it a house, what type of dwelling it is it, and a few other questions, and then ask for their email address so that you can send it through the appraisal as well. Like I said, this one here led to a $1.2 million listing for Peter there here on the Gold Coast. So team, I hope you are super excited. You really should be thinking to yourself, if I'm not using Facebook Messenger marketing, I'm leaving so much money on the table. Now, if you love the idea of implementing Facebook Messenger marketing in your business, but you're not sure where you can start, let me show you how I can help. Now, obviously, I've shown you a lot of different examples, case studies, flows, and sequences here. And of course, there's going to be a lot of variation, to successes along the way. But what I've done is I've put together a program that really is what I wished I'd had when I first started down this chatbot marketing I guess lane. I have spent tens of thousands of dollars. I have studied, I have spent countless hours and hours and hours learning this stuff, and then I wanted to turn it into a nice training program so that it can make it nice and simple for you. So introducing the Facebook Messenger Marketing Program. Now, I just want to share with you a little bit about what this is, the different levels and what it's all about. The program has 2 specific levels, and you just pick out which one's best for you. So I have a silver, which equals training. So you get all the training that I'm going to share with you in a minute. And I've got the gold, which is the training, but a done for you component as well. So let me just run through what's exactly in the silver level for you. So component 1 is the Facebook Messenger Marketing step-by-step training. So effectively, you are looking over my shoulder, watching exactly how to do this. Now, the great thing is it starts with 6 training webinars or training videos. These take you in detail through the steps to use Facebook Messenger marketing to build relationships, build trust, get those subscribers, get those leads, and get sales through automating the sales process. I'm actually running live webinars. The training is in the training center right now, but I'm going back through and I'm mentoring a group of people at the moment, and I'm going through and doing live webinars and live Q&As through the process as well. So not only do you get these 6 training, which is in there right now, which you can start right now, you also get to go through the live training, have me mentor you over the next 6 weeks as well, taking you through to Christmas time. But I know that everyone learns in different ways, so I also have the transcripts there as well, and of course the audios of the training if you prefer to read or listen to your training while you're out jogging or driving. Now, it's broken into 6 specific modules. So the first one, I'm going to introduce you to Facebook Messenger marketing and take you through signing up and getting your chatbot ready. Setting up ManyChat and how to navigate your growth tools. So the growth tools are really, really the hub of how this all works. How you can set up a message bot using ManyChat as well. Setting up your Messenger marketing flows. So I'm going to take you step by step through, or making those flows a lot more simpler for you. Also setting up your Facebook Messenger destination ads. I'm going to be teaching you how to run ads inside Facebook as well, so that they open up inside Messenger. And then of course, you need to be able to monitor, track, so that you can optimize for maximum results. So we have a training on exactly how you track and optimize for maximum results there as well. Component number 2 is a quick start guide. This is really, I guess, just something for those people that like to jump straight in and get a helicopter view of Facebook Messenger marketing. So you can make sure you understand the overall strategy as well as all the moving parts. So that is in this as well. You get implementation checklists. Now, I know people that love to tick things off as they go along. So each training has a checklist that goes through step by step exactly how you tick things off as you go along. These are useful checklists, guides through the training modules, so you can really keep an eye on track them as you implement along the way. Component number 4 is marketing sequence templates. So these are just templates and inside your message, inside the program. So we've got just basic templates for proven successful marketing sequences. You can model these as well. You just need to swap out, build them up and swap them out, the wording. So we've got marketing sequences which include appointment booking, product purchasing, customer requesting more information, customer support, discount coupons, frequently asked questions, order tracking, return, refund, and follow up, and so on. So you don't need to come up with these ideas. I've come up with them for you. And then, of course, a collection of marketing sequences is added over time because we are continually building and testing new ones as well. Now, this is something, the next thing is component number 5 is something that is super special. It's usually something that I reserve for my high-end clients. These are the clients that work with me and pay me over $20,000, right? So this is access to my private Facebook group. So effectively, you get 12 months worth of private mentoring from me and my team and my past students and successes, because they're in there as well, as part of this exclusive private Facebook group. So I'm there with you as you are building out and implementing this stuff, as you're building out your flows, as you're putting together the marketing funnels. Me and my team and my clients that are nailing this are in there as well, helping you do that. That is realistically priceless. You also get me on live webinars, Q&A ones, and training ones for the next 6 weeks or so. I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm on to my second one this week, and so you get to jump into those as well. So component 6 is now that you have all the training, right? Let's this really just tailors it to you and your business. So it's a one-on-one strategy call with me. So once you've completed all the training modules, you want to book in your strategy call with me so that we can put together a personal strategy for your business. You get an action plan to suit exactly what you need to grow your business, and I'll also answer any questions you have, the best way moving forward for you and your business in Facebook Messenger marketing. So the silver level. Now you get the Facebook Messenger marketing step-by-step training video, audios and transcripts, and they're valued at $1,397. The quick start guide valued at $97. The implementation checklists valued at $297, and the marketing sequence templates valued at $597. Exclusive private Facebook group, I believe this is priceless, but let's put a value of it at $497. And of course, the one-on-one strategy call with me. If you're to book one with me, it's $997. So the total value of that is $3,882. Now, here's what you get in the gold level, just to break this down for you. All of those training modules in the silver level. But here is the secret sauce, team. I will load my 7 most successful, tested, proven Facebook Messenger flows into your chat account ready for you to use. All you need to do is modify my wording for your business. So you know how before I said you can take any tested successful flow and duplicate it onto another page? I will do that for you, and I have spent a lot of money and a lot of hours perfecting them right down to the emojis. You also get access to those terms and conditions for contests and so on. So my 7 most successful flows, list building and sales flows, include the contest to sell a service. You'll get that flow loaded into your ManyChat account. You just swap out the words. The contest to sell a physical product, the contest to sell an information product, the contest for an e-commerce store. Now, if you are selling higher priced products or services, then you get the pre-qualified cold traffic before a one-on-one meeting flow, or get a qualified lead to request a quote flow, or get a qualified lead to request an appraisal. All pre-done, like I said, split tested. We have swapped these out. We've got so many variations that we've done over the time, and now we have the perfect flow that gets the maximum results. We save you the time by just giving that straight to you, right? So you get everything in the silver level, the Facebook Messenger marketing step-by-step training videos, audios and that, the quick start guide, the implementation checklist, the marketing sequence templates, the exclusive private Facebook group, the one-on-one strategy call, plus those 7 flows loaded to your ManyChat account, and they are valued at $4,900 because honestly, they have made myself and my business and my clients way more than that. But the countless hours and everything we've spent, they are my IP, and I will give those to you. So the total value of that is $8,782, right? Now, I know whether it be the silver level or the gold level that you will make, if you implement this, that you will well and truly make back that investment in your business by just implementing some of the strategies and ideas that I share with you throughout the Messenger marketing program. But I also know that for some of you, you're just starting out in business, and that might be a little bit steep for you to be able to pay out, especially right before Christmas. So here's what I want to do for you guys. Right now, everyone knows how goal-orientated I am. I am a super achiever or an overachiever. I have just come back from the Messenger Marketing Conference in Austin, Texas, and I want to be one of the speakers on their stage for next year. I also am putting my hand up to be one of the best #1 messenger marketing people in the world, and I'm going for world domination in this stuff. So in order for me to do that, in order for me to get that speaking stage time at the next conference, I need case studies. I need success stories, and I want to help you guys if you can help me, okay? So you can, if you grab the program, have success, I'd love to be able to use you and love it. I would love to be able to have you as my success story. So that's why I've made the silver pricing only 4 payments of $297. So that's $279 tonight, and then 3 other monthly payments. So it's super, super, super easy for you. I really do want it to be a no-brainer. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the URL over and put it in the message bot, but don't leave now because I've got some really, really cool stuff for you. And then, of course, we've got some questions that you might have already. So I'm just going to copy that in here and send that through. Can someone please click on that link and let me know that that works? Thank you. That would be fantastic. That has an HTTPS, by the way, as well, but it does on the link here. I just need to make sure I swap that out. So can someone please click on that? Let me know that it works and it's going through to the sales page. That would be cool. So let me just share this here. If you do pay up front, you do get a further discount, and you get the program for only $997. So like I said, if someone can go through and click on thanks Jacqueline, that's great. Thanks Lisa. We've got a few people coming through. Thank you very much for checking that for me. And now the goal pricing, where we do this all for you, will give you the template to my seven templates. The goal pricing is 4 payments of $597. So $597 today, or 3 monthly payments following on from there. So like I said, the link is in the chat bot there. If you're having any problems finding that, let me know. So if you do pay up front, you do get a further discount. It ends up being $1,997 for you there. Now, I know some of you guys may not know who I am, and it is quite difficult to, or it might be a bit scary to do business with someone that you haven't done business with before. So what I want to do for you is something super, super special. I want to make this an absolute no-brainer. If you sign up and you, for some reason, don't like it, whatever it might be, I'm going to give you a 30-day money back guarantee. So you can try out the full Facebook Messenger marketing program in full. You can jump on those live training programs, the Q&As, you can download the stuff, you can go in and whatever else. And if any stage during those first 30 days you're not happy, I will give you a refund. No questions asked. Okay, I really can't get any more fair for that for you guys. Now, I'm an action taker, guys, a team. I'm an action taker, and I really, really love to work with action takers. What I find with action takers is that they are the ones that have the biggest successes. My action takers are the ones that end up speaking at my events. They become my case studies. They have the best successes. So here's what I want to do. I want to reward the action takers because, like I said, I want to be able to use you as my case study when I become one of the world's top chatbot marketing experts here. So something super, super special. For the first 7 people tonight, and there's a few of you guys on here tonight, the first 7 people here tonight, you get the gold program for the price of the silver program. So here's what you get. You get the gold pricing, which you get for 4 payments of $297. I'll put the link over, and if you do pay in full, you do get the further discount of $997. So you get all the training in the silver program, plus you get those 7 loaded flows into your chat account, your ManyChat account, that you just need to change out the wording for your own, and you'll get training on how to do that as well. So we will load those into your account. So there's the link there. It's in Messenger. I'm just going to swap this one out here and take this 2 questions just in case you're writing this down. Just let me just escape out of this and put an S in here. It is a secure server, by the way. It's just copied across differently here. Right, so let's take some questions, team. Let me just going to take me just a little moment to make sure everything's lined up here. Whew, okay. Melissa, look forward to having you on board. Excellent. Thank you. I love it. Honestly, guys, I'm so excited about the results that I'm getting in this. It's just so perfectly fantastic. what we're getting here. So hey Robert, you were active throughout, didn't see that. All right, so Robert, you've got a question here. How do you monitor and answer any or all questions? Absolutely, yes. So if you've started to get really busy with your chatbot, and some of you guys might have experienced that with mine, I get literally hundreds of messages in my chatbot, and I can automate some of them, and sometimes people get stuck in the chatbot void. It does happen, but when you've got 100 people messaging your chatbot, guess what? That's a good quality problem to have, and you can get someone in to monitor it. So you can get a nice VA or something like that to go in there on a daily basis and monitor your chatbot, and that's what I would suggest you do when it goes to conversation. But the other thing that you can do there, right, is you can actually send, if someone sends in a message that is outside of the chatbot, you can actually have an automated notification come to you that someone has left a message, so that you can get back to it. So I hope that does answer your questions there, Robert. I see you were answering a little bit further back. So got another one here. How do you send a broadcast message to multiple people rather than one person at a time? It's not a dumb question. Thank you for asking. We love having you here, Robert. We haven't chatted for a long time. Haven't seen you at my events for a long time. You need to come. So yeah, so so I hopefully I answered that, because it's through the chatbot app through ManyChat. Like I said, there are other chats out there. I'm actually chatbots and things out there, and there's certainly customized ones as well, that you can build out specifically for your business. Kathy, I noticed that you have at the bottom of each ad, this opens up a message. Is this required for every ad? It's not, but what I like to do is I just like to tell people that, give them a little bit of warning, because typically, this is a relatively new thing, and people aren't necessarily used to it opening up in Messenger. So I just let them know, hey, listen, expect a message notification. I just think it's a really nice pre-warning thing, so that they know, okay, it's going to open up in Messenger. Over time, we might not need to even add that, and it's not a prerequisite. You don't have to do it. I just think it's a really polite way as well. Awesome, thanks. Jenny, yes, about the custom chat bots. Yes, so yes, you can build, and there are more customized chatbots. I've actually got one that's I had built out. We do actually customize stuff. So if it's something that you're wanting a more customized approach here, please leave your email address in here, or just leave your name. Just say, hey, listen, want to have a call with you, Kerry, to talk about more customization. I probably will have your phone number and your email address, because I did collect it in the chatbot. But if you can leave your phone number in there for me to give you a call, and we can talk about that. So I have one which is a calculator, an ROI calculator that I've built out, but you can do ROI or mortgage calculators and things like that if you're a mortgage broker and want to find out whether you qualify for refinancing. Use our calculator to find out how. If you want people to book appointments with you, those are bots that can be built out, and so on. So there's lots of different things that you can do. Listen, to be honest, this messenger marketing, like the chatbots, really your imagination's the only thing limiting you. Pretty much everything can be built out with AI or artificial intelligence or through a chatbot. But don't just think of them like chatbots. Think of them as conversations. We are just having conversations with people, but we're automating the process to make it a lot better and easier for us, but also to make it actually better for them as well, so we can add more value. So if you think of it like that, it makes it a lot easier. Hey, Lacey, congratulations. Looking forward to having you on the program. Lacey signed up. Gracie, we've got Gracie here, Gracie Lacey. Would this work for food businesses? Are you talking about a restaurant, Gracie? Could you please clarify what type of food business? Basically, this works for any type of business, but if you can give me an exact clarification of what type of food business you're talking about here, I can give you an exact example. But we've been using this for restaurants. So one of the things that you can do for restaurants, you can give out loyalty cards. You can build a list by running contests, and then send out, you can do bookings through restaurants as well. And that's actually a really, really cool way of doing a booking system where people can just book through Messenger. But let me know what you mean here. Kathy, loved all the reminders via message before tonight's webinar. Made sure I was here tonight. I know. Hey guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be actually straight up and honest with you on the turn up rate for this particular webinar. It was a little bit lower than my last one, which was 69%. This one was over, it was around about, but now I'm doing my calculations here, but I'll be able to see when I get back in here, 62% turn up rate tonight. Okay, any of you guys holding webinars know that is brilliant, and I haven't fully optimized this. Actually, I might be slightly out there. It might actually even be a bit higher than that. I need to work through my calculations. It's probably my maths more than anything else here. Jay from the Philippines. Oh, please tell me I'm probably not even pronouncing that correctly. It would be hey. Yes, you can have a copy of this webinar. I will be automatically after this webinar. Tomorrow you will get a message with the replay in there, so that's really, really cool. Cool, Melissa, exactly. I'm so excited that you signed up. So good to have you on board. Looking forward to working with you. Tanika, would this work for childcare centres? Absolutely, it would work for childcare centres. So a couple of different things that you can do here, and probably so if you think about this, like how would you normally get a lead in? So there could be a couple of inquiries or questions that people might have before they come and visit. So you could put that through here. You could put your lead magnet through here. You know, if you've got a successful funnel or lead magnet, then you can put it through a chat bot. So rather than sending them through into the website, send them through Messenger first. This is a service-based business, obviously childcare centres, and this has been working really, really well for my other service-based businesses like my dentists and my beauticians and things like that. So absolutely, childcare centre, we can come up with plenty of ideas for it to work for you. But first and foremost, build the subscribers, ask your questions and stuff through Messenger. Okay, Grace, thank you for getting back to me. So takeaway, ready to eat meals ordered online through the website. Oh, this is super exciting. So imagine that all being processed through your message bot. So you get people that come through to, so there's two ways this can work, by the way. One is you could test the funnel, so you send them through the chatbot, and then they can order their meals through the chatbot, and then you can send out a message notification that you received their order. Then you can send out a message notification that their order is being dispatched. The other thing you can do here, let's just say you can any frequently asked questions they have, but the other thing that you can do here is, let's just say someone comes to your website, they add a meal to cart, which is what I did recently. I went on to a particular site and it just wasn't working for me properly. It was a meal delivery service, and something glitched in the process, and so I abandoned shopping cart, and that was kind of it. I didn't realise until a little while later that an email had come through, because you can obviously send an email through when someone abandons a shopping cart on your website. But what you can do is, if someone abandons a shopping cart, doesn't go through the buying process, adds to cart their ready meal, you can send them a message in Messenger, which they do see. Hey, listen, see you left your cart behind. Do you want to just go back and order that? Here's the link to go back and complete your order. Or do you have some questions? How can I help? Perfect for you, Gracie. Absolutely perfect. You will get back lost traffic, abandoned shopping carts, and be able to even take orders throughout there. Actually, I've got a chat bot expert who builds and customizes the stuff here on my team, Stephen, and he's just saying to me absolutely 100%, because he's been building out chatbots for my people, for my restaurants. And what we do is we actually automate with restaurants with mobile wallet, which means that they could do push notification and iBeacon as well. So when people come into your facility, they can get push notifications, and now you can send out loyalty cards through mobile wallet, so they get loyalty cards that they can use. There's one that for every 5 for a bar, for every 10 pints you buy, you get one for free. What also that means when you can do that sort of stuff is that it can go viral and you can share it with your friends as well. Super exciting stuff. Like, seriously, your imagination's the limit. But certainly, you can use the strategy call. You can use the Q&A webinars to ask exactly what type of bot would work best for you. So Kathy, sure you can share the replay link with someone else. I'd love you to do that, and let me know who you share it with, and we can chat about that. So that'd be fantastic, fantastic, Kathy. So where can we check the emails of the subscribed people? Will they automatically save in ManyChat? So yep, so you do actually have to ask for their email, and that's one of the things that you can do in the process. So I have a flow that I share with you guys where we ask for the email. The really cool thing is that ManyChat has also introduced email and SMS as well from ManyChat. So you can get email addresses, phone numbers, and right from ManyChat you can send out an email. I know open rates are less, but why not do both? And you can also send out an SMS. The SMS is in the States right now, but it's rolling out to Australia. We're also, Facebook has just announced that it's doing Facebook payments as well. And so you will be able to take payments through your message bot. So that means you can have a whole automated customer service. Treat your message bot like it's a salesperson. It's a great, great, great thing. Thanks you, Tanika. Looking forward to having you on board. Kathy, the 6 weeks training course is on right now. So just did my first week this week. Well, after a couple of different attempts with technical issues, but there is training in there right now. Now you have 12 months to use this, so thank you, Jessica, for asking that question. Not ready to start now. Can I grab the course and start later on? Absolutely, you can. You can grab it now, and then get those get access to it, start doing the training in that if you want to, or just you've got 12 months to use it, so perfectly good. So Kathy, in answer to your question, we're doing it now, and I'm constantly doing videos with this stuff as I'm building out message bots. I'm doing hot seats as well. I've had clients that contact me, and we do hot seats and we put them in the group, and that just so that you guys can learn. Really is like me mentoring you for not my typical mentoring price, which you know what that is. Gracie, thank you so much. I think you will rock inside this chatbot, so hopefully you've jumped on board. Kathy, yes, Kathy. Love to jump on a call with you. Let me know when you are free, or I can get Susie on to messaging you and giving you a time for that. I am getting actually an appointment setting built out through my chatbot, so you can book in through there very soon. So hopefully my amazing Steve, who's my chat king on my team, is working on that as we speak. Yeah, so Jacqueline, Kerry, how the ManyChat 24 hours work? What happens after the 24 hours, please? I didn't mention it because it sometimes confuses people, but yes, so after 24 hours, and I know everyone's still on here, so hopefully you guys must be loving this. So when someone interacts with your bot, you've got 24 hours after they interact with your bot to send them a promotional message. After the 24-hour period, you technically can't send a promotional message, so something that sells. There are a few ways around that. So a couple of different things that you can do, including nurturing sequence, going in and asking a question and reactivating them, or email to reactivate them, or an SMS to reactivate them, or you pay for a subscription broadcasting. And to be honest, it's super cheap anyway. I think it's like less than 3 cents per person to send out a promotional message. So there are ways around it at this present point in time. And also, like, you know, if it's an event reminder, and there's a few other different tags that you can tag people with, which means that you can send out those broadcasts. So don't see it being a huge problem, but I will be showing you exactly how you can get around this and still stay within the guidelines as well within all the training. Excellent. Okay, thanks, Kathy. I will note down that time and date. That must be next week, and that will probably work for me at this stage because it's so further on in the future. So I've got your email address and stuff, and I've got you in Messenger, so I'll sort that out. I'd love to chat with you. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Jacqueline. So we're getting to the end of this. If you've got any more questions, I see everyone's still on here. So if you've got any more questions, make sure you shoot them in. I just want to roll this through, just a little reminder. So we've still got a few people, a couple of slot pots available here for the gold level. So the gold level is everything in the silver, like I said. So you get the Facebook Messenger marketing step-by-step training, video, audios, and transcripts, that quick start guide, the implementation checklists, the marketing sequence templates, the exclusive private Facebook group, that one-on-one strategy call, and obviously those 7 flows. You don't have to build them out, loaded into your mini chat. And we're going to be giving you access to a few other exciting bonuses as we build them out as well. And, you know, obviously we also, if you want customized stuff, you get you know, our VIP rates for customized bot building as well. So with the particular program. So like I said, the total value is $8,782, and you get that for the 4 payments of $297, or if you're paying in full, $997. And I know we've got a few people that have jumped on this evening that have said thank you very much. So looking forward to working with you. If you've got any more questions, make sure you flick them through. Otherwise, I will end the webinar this evening. It is nearly 9 o'clock here, and I know some of you, you're in other parts of the country where it's closer to 10 o'clock, and my Kiwi friends, you're probably closer to midnight right now. Thanks, Dion. I know that you are sitting there in Auckland right now, so thank you so much for staying up. It's been a pleasure, and I do look forward to working with you. Okay, team. Let me make sure that there's nothing else. Thanks. Thank you, Robert. You yes. Right. Yep. Yes, Robert. Make sure. Yeah, get in contact with me. I need to hear your voice. You've got my yeah. Contact me through Messenger. Happy days. It'll be awesome. And Kathy will be speaking to you next week, which would be fantastic as well. And to everyone who did sign up, and my lovely little action takers and stuff like that, I so look forward to helping you with this. I'm so looking forward to getting some case studies and really rocking and rolling this chat marketing stuff. You guys, you're so clever, because you are at the start. You know, if we could have all been at the start of when email marketing first kicked off, we would have been. A lot of people weren't. This is the start. Build your subscribers now. Get the best benefits from this now before it gets abused, and it will do over time. People will abuse this whole system. So get in now, strike while the iron is hot. Radio team, I'm going to end the webinar this evening, and if you do have any questions, make sure you do get in contact with me and let me know. And my bot has not finished with you yet. You will be getting some automated stuff in the next day or so as well. So have a good evening, and thank you so much for giving me your time this evening, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you. See ya.